How to beat your wife. Now, before YouTube calls the police, we need to talk about Street Fighter. What's the connection? Don't worry, I'll explain. Ever since I was a kid, I've been playing this game, back in the days of the SNES. It used to come like this, and we called it the keyboard. I only discovered it was actually an SNES while making this video. I still remember the old cassette and that one final boss that used to beat everybody. Anyway, when I got a little older and bought my first PlayStation, the very first game I got was Street Fighter EX. During my entire PS1 era, that was basically the game for me. Years passed after that, and eventually I stopped playing Street Fighter, but I never forget it. The game had a special place in my heart. Then around 2010 or 11, me and my brother got back into it, because Street Fighter 4 came out. But back then, we were just casuals, just button mashing and random ultras. But later, when I got the PlayStation 4, I bought Street Fighter 5. And that was the first time I actually tried learning the game seriously. I played online constantly, I watched guys, I learned combos, I learned frame data. Okay, no, I'm lying. Nobody learns frame data. And the people who do that scared the shit out of me. But I did spend a lot of time playing online. Now, after hearing all this, you are probably imagining some legendary Street Fighter player. This guy must be the next Daigo Umahara. Well, brother, you are very wrong. The noob in my name isn't ironic. I am genuinely trash. At this point, even a donkey with enough free time would have learned how to throw a Hadouken consistently. And now, we return to our main topic. After I got married, naturally I had to introduce my wife to Street Fighter. And like every marriage, eventually there would be arguments. So, to avoid real-life conflict, I made a peaceful proposal. We settle everything inside the virtual world. Luckily for her, she entered during the Street Fighter 6 era. Why? This game is the most beginner-friendly fighting game ever made. The game has dynamic controls, where you press one button and the game do the rest. And then there's advantages that give players an edge, like stronger attacks or regenerating health. Still, none of that should have been enough for her to beat me. And to make things fair, I even decided not to use my main character, Can Masters. The rules were simple, first to 10 wins. First match, I picked Ryu, and thanks to beginner's luck, she beat me. But that's normal, first match doesn't matter, warm-up round. The problem was that she won 2 more matches after that. After these consecutive losses, I started getting mad. And immediately after that, I lost again. But it's okay, as long as I didn't lose with a perfect, my dignity was still technically alive. Anyway, after my dignity disappeared and the score reached 9-0, that's when the sweating started. I couldn't process what was happening. That moment, I realized there was only one solution left. Full try-hard mode, no murders. It's time for Can Masters to enter the ring. I reached Plat 2 with this character. The comeback was basically guaranteed. Right? Wrong. I lost again. 10-0, complete destruction. At this point, I had to beg her for one more match just so I could at least get one honorable win. My honor was obliterated once again. But pressure doesn't affect professional gamers like me. I can always make a comeback, so we played again. And after the hardest fight of my life, I was this close to winning, one hit away. And then I lost again. That's when I accepted reality and learned an important lesson. You should never try to beat your wife in Street Fighter, because what happened to me could happen to you too, or worse. Anyway, if this video gets enough likes, maybe I'll demand a rematch. Thank you for watching and see you next time.